Hi, Aunt Beck. Hi, Giovanna. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and it's Friday night. It's Friday night, March 20th. Hi, Holly Dalton. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Becky, I so enjoy your streams. Becky was streaming this afternoon after Barb Owen. I am working on my fabric art journal, and look at this ribbon. I've had this around for a couple months, and when I bought it, it was all sewed in the center, and I spent this afternoon ripping out the tiny sewing machine threads, and I got some short threads and I got some long ones, not some short ribbons and some long ones. So long ones I'm going to try to bind with. I'm going to try the ribbon binding that Lisa did. And I was able to cut 10 more sheets. So this is going to be a super big fabric art journal. Lisa would probably say, stop now, Mary. Although this is, well, I had a couple of extra sheets, so I made it 84. Hi, everybody who's coming in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you are going to go to the house tomorrow. Oh, Becky. I was so hoping you guys would stay home for a couple weeks. Can't you tell Scott that there's a coronavirus going around? You need a break, lady. I've got this light here shining in my laptop, my notepad. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome. Giovanna's here, Holly's here, Rhonda's here, Becky's here. Welcome, ladies. Hi, Lori Loves Montana. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Who else has popped in? Sharon Lombard. Hi, Sharon. Oh, he set up an appointment with a brick mason. Well, there you go. Can't miss that. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Amanda Dodson. Red Sky Design Studio. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mitzi. Welcome, everybody. Well, I thought I'd work on this fabric journal. So it's out right here. So I'll do that later. I just wanted to kind of go over what I'm going to work on tonight. I have this canvas journal that I made for giveaway, and I don't think Cheryl's here yet. Cheryl won my other giveaway journal, but I haven't gone anyplace all week except we went to get groceries earlier this week. But I've been staying home, being good, staying home. So I need to do a banking and a post office run. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow morning. Hi, Tanya McGuire. Welcome, welcome. Tanya, you came in just in time because I'm going to work on a zine. But this canvas journal is going to be my April Jam Journal giveaway, and there's no wraparound on it. I excluded the wraparound this time. And the prompts are just going to be work on canvas paper. So you can do just about anything you want. You can draw in here. You can use acrylic. Now, Cinnamon Cooney has acrylic April going on in April. And I was thinking about following her prompts, but I think I'm just going to kind of freestyle it. I'll give out some prompts, but I'm going to leave it pretty open. And the canvas is unpainted, so it's just pretty much a a canvas with some canvas paper inside of it. So it's pretty simple. However, Tanya walked in just in time because I haven't done a zine yet this week. And Tanya McGuire is the one who has Mary all enthused about doing these zines. Yeah. I was hunting. You had to come straight to your channel tonight. Tanya, I think I posted earlier this morning, but I did post those, I posted the March prompts, and I really do think that YouTube fails us when we post multiple things. I don't think they give out notifications on a, they should at least let you post up to 5 posts, but I think the notifications kind of fail us that way. Because I've noticed every time I have multiple posts, or if I do a post and then do a video or something, the notifications don't get out. However, that said, I did not get a notification for you and Lisa today. I saw you. Let me zoom out. I zoomed in for coming in here. Let me zoom out. Hold on, you're going to get a ride. I guess that's as close. Oh, come on. This phone, you do the finger zoom. There. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. You have to do like this on your screen to make it zoom in and out when I'm streaming on my phone. We did get a message from Windstream that they're going to, before they can rebury the cable, they have to have the gas and the electric people come out, and I guess it's the gas line that they have to mark for them, everything. And they were out the other day, so they got their yellow and red flags up. And I talked to the guy. He called and he said within the next week and a half they're going to bury our cable. So hopefully I can get back on my laptop. I don't trust my laptop with that cable the way it is. So I'm going to do a zine, Tanya McGuire inspired. This is the hot dog fold. This is black. I think this is the Astro Bright paper. I get it at Walmart. Our favorite place to shop, Walmart. Oh, Amanda says, I'm new here, Mary. Do you make journals to sell? I'm looking for someone to make me a prayer journal, and I'd like a big one. Well, I do not personally sell, but I have to tell you, there are a lot of people who do sell. I'm trying to think of who I could recommend. Maybe somebody will step up and say, I'll make one for you. Or maybe they'll see your comment. Amanda, we do have a Fibsville Friends Facebook group. And you're welcome to join there and post and say that you're looking for someone to make you a journal. There's a lot of talent in this group. Maybe someone, I would volunteer to do it, but I have to be honest with you. I am so backlogged that you would be praying that you would finally get it. I can't commit to anything to where, to that type of a commitment. I can tell you right off the bat, it would be forever before you got it. Lisa Conway, she might be able to do that for you. She's very talented, Lisa is. Tanya, can you message her? And maybe she'll pop in and talk to Amanda. I hate to turn something like that down, but I would rather be honest about it and say, I can't commit to it because I would be overcommitting. There are a couple of journal sell pages on Facebook. I will try to remember the names. Okay, Arlene. Or she might have one. Yeah, she might have one. Journals are not hard to make, but I just know from experience. People have asked me to do things, and I said yes, and they know who they are, and I just did not fulfill the commitment to the point to where I can't just keep saying yes and then let people down. Hi. I want to say Josie. Is it Josie? 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 Card Chick, are you Josie? Do I have it wrong? Oh, I have such a hard time because I get her, oh, Lisa's raising money for Hannah's trip. Yeah. Lisa is, oh yes, yay, Josie, I'm remembering your name. I keep getting you mixed up with Colleen, who's Super Chick. That chickie name throws Mary for a loop. Hi, Barb. Maybe Tanya will put a bug in Lisa's ear and maybe she'll pop in. Lisa, would one of you drop a link to Lisa Conway's channel? Arlene, could you do that? Drop a link to Lisa Conway's channel. Yeah, Aunt Beck has a good question for you, Amanda. When you say big, how big? How big are your prayers? Yeah, I hate to turn down things like that, but I would rather be honest about it and turn it down than let any more people down. I feel so bad about the people I have let down. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I'll bet you Lisa might jump at the chance if she's trying to raise money for Hannah's trip. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, I'm making a zine. And first you do what Tanya McGuire has been doing zines all year. And I love it because I like to do one a week. And that's what she's doing in her Sunday live streams. And yay, Tanya's back from her trip. So she'll be streaming this Sunday at 12 noon Central. And she's been working on 3 different things for her on her own channel. The Crunchy book, which is a collaged book that she's collaging on postcards, I think, this year. And then she'll bind them all together. And she's doing a little book to where I want to catch up in that little book. I need to catch up. And she's also doing zines. So this is what she calls the hot dog fold, and this is the hamburger fold where you fold it horizontally. Then you need to fold each side separately, not 2 at a time, back toward the center, because we're folding this into 4 equal pages. And I'm just loving this scoreboard. Rhonda gifted me this scoreboard, and let me tell you, I love it. It just helps me get these folds. I don't worry if my pages are not meeting up because I put them in here, buttressed up to the sides. So I'm loving my scoreboard, Rhonda. Six to 8 signatures, she's saying. I'm new, so this is too much to ask for. How many pages are you thinking? I think that might be 6 to 8 signatures. How many pages in a signature? Are you thinking like 100 to 250 pages? Are you thinking 500 pages? What size of an art journal? Are you thinking like a 5x7? Or are you thinking smaller or larger? A prayer journal is a really good idea. Okay, so now we've got all of our 4 sides here scored really nice. And we need to cut this right here. And I just happen to have my little scissors out here. Hi, Terriel. What am I working on? Do I need to follow along? I am making a zine. And no, I don't think there's any follow-alongs tonight as far as, unless you want to make a zine. Now, let me tell you, this zine is going to be kind of special. This zine is kind of special because I'm kind of making it for a special person. And you will see as I work here, you'll guess it right away. Those of you those of you who have been online this week will guess this right away, what this is for and who this is for. Now I'm going to make one for myself. I'm going to make one for myself separately. But this one, or unless this one doesn't turn out. Look, I have pretzels tonight. I have a bowl of pretzels tonight to munch on. Hi, Michelle. I don't think 6 to 8 signatures is too much to ask for, in the fact that you're not, if you're asking for a prayer journal to write prayers down on, maybe to do light sketches or something like that, you're not asking for a multimedia type art journal. I don't think 6 to 8 signatures is too much. Hubby's making you popcorn. I just about popped popcorn tonight, but then I saw this bag of pretzels. So, let's see. Do I want to keep this out? I think I'll put it back so I know where it's at. I might be reaching for it again, though. I'm talking with my mouth full of pretzels. All right. Now what I need to reach for is behind me. And let's start with this here. And this might give it away. Maybe I should zoom in again now because I'm going to be working on these pages. Hold on, you're going to come for a ride. Now, if that's zoomed in too much, let me know. I don't think it is. So I'm going to cut some bits off of these pages here. I've buried my scissors already. Let's see. Let's just cut this little section off here. Some flowers. Some floral, I should say. So I'll put that over there in case I need it. We'll keep that out. This is just red tissue. I don't need that. We're going to keep this is a paper bag that someone sent me in Happy Mail. They sent me 2 of them. I think that's so cool. Hi, Violet. Hi, Lucia. Welcome, ladies. Hi, Julie. Welcome, welcome. You're tired and your back and neck hurt you, Julie. Oh, we understood. Lucia says, my notification didn't come to alert me, and Mary didn't show up on my subscription page. Oh, let's just blame YouTube. They have it out for me. They have it out for me. Let's just blame YouTube. But thank you for coming and hunting me down, everybody who's here. No, I think their notification system is mucked up again. Your back and neck rarely hurt? Oh, they're rarely tight. They're really tight. Well, Amanda, I have to be honest with you. I don't see myself as being a professional. I come online to play, and everybody comes in to play with me. We're gonna keep this out. Let's see. Let's put this here. I got to keep these separate. This. Oh, I guess I got. And then let me get rid of this. This is a coffee dyed paper that I wore a hole. It was my very first one. And I wore a hole in it right off the bat. So I'm just going to take a snip of this. All righty. So I'm not the pro at doing this. Somebody else in our group is. So this is taken off of their video this week. It's inspired by their video. So let's start with maybe this, because there's some white in it. That's scrap. Welcome back, Lucia. Hi, Renee, Little Red Dragon. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Joyce. Let's socially isolate together at Mary's place. Oh, you guys, you're so funny. Thank you guys for coming in. Amanda, do you have a channel? Let's see, where's her question? If you have it, let me check and let's see if Amanda has a channel. We need a way to get a hold of you. Hi, Lori, Pink Girly. Lori, I have to tell you guys, I haven't talked much about it because I was saving it. But before Christmas, Lori gifted me $50 and told me to go buy a microphone. Well, I was going to add my own money to it and go get me a really good microphone. And I kept putting it off and kept putting it off. And now I'm having that trouble with the buffering issue. So I got tired of staring at that gift card. So, Lori, I spent it. I confess I spent it. I bought some watercolors. I bought some watercolors to go urban sketching with. I was watching Janet Young last Monday, and she and Dee Dee have been playing with these artesia watercolors. So, yeah, Pink Girly, I spent my microphone money on watercolors, of all things. So they're not due to come till next week, and I must have ordered them before this Amazon shipping restraint has been put in place, because they're on their way to me. I got a notice that they've been shipped. So I'm really happy about that. And the other thing I kind of want to announce in here that is that I'm leaving my super chat on. However, I did set up my PayPal account. And the link to that, to my PayPal account, where you can PayPal me rather than super chat me, that's not a requirement at all. I set it up so that YouTube wouldn't get 30% of my super chat. They already take 50% of my money. So, oh, Arlene, did you? Oh, okay. I kind of asked her to let us know how to contact us. So, that's kind of my fault, Arlene and Amanda. Yeah, I have to tell you, Arlene's taking care of me good. And she's taking care of you. She just didn't want your email to go out there and people after the video process to grab your email and start spamming you and all that. So let's see, do you have a channel? Let's see if you have do you have a video? Let's see. You've got 240 subscribers. We're looking at your channel, Amanda. Oh no, that's Arlene. I'm sorry, I grabbed Arlene's. Arlene has a channel. Mary's not with it tonight. Where is Amanda's? Here. Go to channel. We need to get you set up so you can get rid of that no recent activity, Amanda, on your front page, because you have activities. Let's see. You got 229 subscribers. A lace and doily bundle for sale? 3 years ago, 2 years ago. So you have done some videos in the past, but you haven't done a whole lot recently. Okay. I was just checking out. Sometimes when new people come in, you know, if I can help promote their channel, I will. Yeah, Arlene is saying, especially now that there are a lot more people online than usual. Hi, Shelley. Welcome, welcome. But Amanda, you can blame me for that. All right, let's get some stuff done here because I know you're curious as to what I might be up to. Some of you smarties might already know. But let's just do, is that too, I might have to trim that down just a bit more. And I only need 9 of them. We're going to make them all the same color on all the pages here. So I only need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might do an extra one. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and let's see. I think I'll take some of this leopard paper. I think this is cool. And rather than cut it, shall I tear it? Yeah. We only want maybe a couple leopard's papers here. Oh, I guess I got 3. And that's all we want of that. So we're going to set it over here. Let's take a couple of my coffee dyed where it's especially dark. Maybe in here would be good. 1 and I guess I'll just do it right in here. 2. Now I've got what, 5? Let's do some music paper. Has anybody guessed what I'm doing? Julie says, I will be back. Whoops. Let's go to live chat. I have to go outside and hang up the washing. Nice fresh washing. So that's 6. Let's grab another one. Hi, Suze. Welcome, welcome. 7. Let's get rid of these that I've already. I just need 2 more. I've done my music. Let's do some floral. 8. Lucia, I'm cutting words out of my old Sunday school workbooks. I love the smell of laundry, Lucia says. I'm making a mess. Looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it. Nope, nope. I'm playing. Let's get my glue stick out. Oh, what did I do with my glue stick? I lost my glue stick the other day. I might have to open a package here. Hold a sec. I don't know what I did. It probably rode over and I haven't looked under the cliff. I'll tell you, this morning, I had all intentions of streaming this morning until about 3 o'clock when I woke up. I said, it's Friday, I'm going to sleep in. All right, I'm getting out a new glue stick, I think. Because I don't know what happened to my glue stick. And let me grab a piece of wax paper. Alrighty. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Mary's making her mess tonight. Alright. Let's start with this one. I think you guys, if you watched videos this week, you know what I'm doing now. Hi, Mina. Mina says, I'm doodling envelopes for future Happy Mail. Cool. I got out some envelopes to do painting on tonight, but I don't know if I'll get to it. Ooh, that might be kind of large. Let's take this down a little. Oh, I tore it. Oh, I might be making a mess. Boy, that glue is super sticky. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, because that'll be probably the back page. Let's do the front page in leopard. Arlene, so you know what I'm going through. Sue says, Lucia, I'm behind on everything. Join, you'll fit right in here, Suze. You'll fit right in here. This has got a lot of glue on my... I'm hoping this will... So, for those of you who haven't figured this out, if you watched Aunt Beck, I believe it was yesterday, Aunt Beck has been coming on just about every day this week and doing these wonderful projects. And yesterday she made these cards that I just loved. And I'm going, well, I don't really want to make cards. What can I do? And I thought, a zine. I'm going to make a you be you, just be you zine. And this, since Aunt Beck is the inspiration of this one's going to go to her. This one is going to go to her. Let's put her this way. I don't know if she's listening. She said hello right off the bat, but she may be off. I don't know if I like that. That one's going to go on something else here. Come on, get off of there. Some of these, the gold takes over the whole thing. Yeah, Aunt Beck, you inspire us. You inspire us. So we're going to do a you be you or just be you zine. And I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm going to do one for me and one for Aunt Beck. Let's see. How about, have I done the coffee dyed paper yet? No, I haven't. Let's do this one. And I have to tell you, Aunt Beck did hers for cards, and they are just darling. They are so creative and cute. How you can take little scraps of paper and do the most creative things with it is just blows my mind. And Aunt Beck, if you want to leave a link to that video, I think it was yesterday's. video of where you made those cards, I'd appreciate it. Then folks can see, oh, I put that right in there. Well, it's going to be glued down anyway. So the first thing you do is get, and she used little squares of paper, so that's what I'm using here. And let me tell you, this extreme glue is sticky tonight. I'll move that up a little. Let's do the leopard one. Again, only that's too tall. Hi, Allie K. There it is. You guys go check out that link and those cards that Aunt Beck made. They're just so sweet. And she showed them again, I think in today's video, didn't you? She finished them up. So I'm going to be a Just Be You zine for Aunt Beck here. Yeah. They are so cute. I fell in love with those cards. I think everybody did who was watching. And I'm going, a zine. That needs to be a zine. So that's what it's going to be, a zine. Now I think she doodled the skirt part. I might doodle around it, but I won't do she did really cute doodling on hers. In other words, hers are pretty cool. So we've all been taking care of ourselves during this time of self-isolation, stay at home. I see where California has been instructed for everybody to stay at home. I saw that come across the news today. So far, we really haven't had that here in Nebraska yet, to where everybody is instructed to stay home, but they are encouraging people to, they've closed a lot of the businesses, and they are encouraging people, especially if you don't feel good, not to. Then they close the schools and the libraries, and I guess the post office is still open. But I listen to what some of you who say you can't get milk and meat and bread and all of that, and I'm going, wow. We went grocery shopping. We always do our shopping once a month anyway. Well, that's just, my brother doesn't like to go shopping, so he makes it once a month. And we just buy enough to last us the month. So we'll be okay, hopefully, until this thing is calmed down a little. And they're real hopeful that whatever it is, that malaria drug will cure some of this. They aren't sure yet, but they're hopeful. I'm going to get something different than this. I want a darker piece. Let's put another. Yeah, let's do it. And what else has Aunt Beck been doing? She worked on her envelope journal today. She did a dirty dozen. Or pick 10. I think I missed her dirty dozen because that was the day we went shopping. Let me have some tea. Peppermint tea. Hi, Ruth. Allie says she's good. She's staying healthy. Allie K says, YouTube video from Indy Gemma Jones, the roller skate shop where she works. Got a call from a doctor who works at a children's hospital. She got a pair of skates so she can serve her patients faster. Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess that you could consider that kind of a novelty. I don't know. If I was working in a hospital and my boss gave me a pair of roller skates to serve people better, I don't know about that. I think I'm moving as fast as I can, boss. Oh, dear. Instead of this white pen, which I think is running out of ink, I'm going to use a whiteout pen, which I know is nice and fresh. And let's test it here. I thought I had some black paper out. Oh, what did I do with it? What do you do with anything, Mary? I folded it up and put it over here. Did I put it in this mess of... No. Well, I may not need it to get going. Hold on, phone. I dropped my envelopes here. So Tanya and Lisa were on this afternoon. It's juicy. Very juicy. Come on. You don't have to be that juicy. There. Let's see. Her UBUs are dancing, so that's what I'm going to make mine do. And let's see. Let's put some, we'll put a kind of a skirt. This is really juicy. I'm not liking how juicy this is. Look how that's flowing out of there. Now, I'm reaching and I'm looking. See if I can't find something else. That one's going to have fat legs. I guess I might have to go back and use the... I'm so unprepared with things. Here's a white Posca that was sent to me. Let's see how this one works. Be careful with the Poscas, Mary. See, that's just this juicy too. What is it with this juiciness? My white fine liner does better than that. Let's go to my white fine liner. Let's go to my white fine liner. This stuff is too juicy for me. Maybe it's too hot in here, but this is winter time. What is it going to do when I get to summer? Michelle says, we start shelter in place tomorrow. Wow. In Chicago area, Michelle, I think you're in the Chicago area. Well, we haven't been ordered to, but you know, we're rural. Nebraska is kind of an agricultural. Let's put the cap on this. Nebraska is kind of agricultural. Not saying that we do have a case in our county. The lady went to Europe and came home with it. And she's isolated, but and they're taking precautions. But I don't think we're affected as much as. Let's get this started. I like my fine liner. Those pins are way too juicy for me tonight. I don't know what it is with them, but we're gonna. We'll give her some heels. Annette Beck was doing these beautiful little cards, just darling. Now I'll come back and put some eyes on them. Let's see. Let's not mess up this one too much. Let's give it some hands this way. Hands that way. Yeah, I'm doing Becky's cards on a zine, and this is going to go to Becky for her inspiration this week. She's been almost every day this week doing things that to keep us focused on the good things and not thinking so much about all the stuff that's going on. Let's see, this one is going to be like this, and short legs here. Let's just put a shoe there. The thing about using the fine liner, I like how the lines go on better, but it takes a bit for it to dry. Let's see. Yeah. Now Becky did a whole bunch of doodling in here. I don't know if I want to do all of that or not, because I'm not that great at that. We'll just do a little here, maybe. We'll just put some dots in here. Oh dear, this one's going to be kicking up her heels. Maybe she'll have go-go boots on. And she should have short shorts on, but she doesn't. She has a leopard dress on. Let's give her a kind of a neck in here. Oh, she doesn't have a head. What happened to her head? She lost her head. We'll have to come back to her. Let's finish her hand here. I don't have a head. I danced the night away and it got my head. Here, let's give her this head. Oh, okay. Let me zoom out a little. Thank you for saying that. There. Bye, Terry. Have a good weekend. We had our first death a few days ago, Michelle says, and one nursing home was hit hard. Oh. Well, I'm hoping that this malaria drug that they're testing, I'm hoping that that will be a good deterrent. All right, what else am I going to do here? Boy, I'll tell you, you think you have it down, and then you're going, well, what am I going to do now? Let's see. Let's make his arms come out this way, or her arms. I guess they're all hers here. And she's going to be kicking up her heels here, too. She's actually going to be running. Oh, dear. And this has got a glue spot here, so I'm going to make this a leg. Bring it there. Bring it down maybe, and like that. These are fun to do. If you guys haven't done these, now I don't think Becky put necks in them. I put a neck on this one because she needed it. And she's actually going to be facing this way. And she's trying to dance, but she's not getting too far. Let's see, we'll put one arm like this and the other arm like that. And this one looks like a man. Let's make him a man. Let's give him some pants here. This is shoes. See, he's got a coat on. He needs... he's gonna be like this, I guess. All right, let's go back over to this side. This might have to dry. And I think Becky put some music notes on there. Yeah, I'll put a few music notes in here if I can. Mary, is that a bowl of pretzels? It is. It is. We didn't have supper tonight, and I was hungry. Here, have some. I'd pass them around. that I can't pass them through the screen. Yummy? Thank you, Shelley, for passing them around. And Allie K. I'm too far out now. Becky gave them hair? Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can zoom in and keep them in view. Hold on a minute. How's that? Is that better? You actually managed to burn a boiled egg tonight. Oh, Mina. What'd you do? Just leave it on there too long? So hair? They need hair? I don't know about that one. Let's see if I can just make it look a little longer here. Becky, you're getting my trials. They're UBUs, just BUs. They're just BUs. If their hair isn't combed, well, oops. If their music notes aren't straight, they're just having a good time. I might add some black in here on their faces and give them some faces. You know, I have to tell you guys that whimsical is not it's a challenge for me to do whimsy and to do, I have to think about it, to do funky and whimsy and that, and even contemporary. Tanya sometimes challenges me because Tanya has a very graphic contemporary style. And that challenges me because I don't do that a lot. This one has the go-go boots on. I should put some jewelry. Where do I want to put some jewelry? Maybe in here, maybe on her wrists. This was meant to be a flared out blouse here. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't like her hair. I'm going to paint it in. I don't like your hairstyle, lady. Well, tough. There, that's better. I'm going to leave that one alone. Mary, I make it look easy? Becky's the one that made it look easy. Let's see, I'm trying to think of hairstyles. Maybe we'll give her a ponytail. Oh, she's a leftover from the 50s. Let's give her some ears. Big ears with some earrings hanging down. And maybe a necklace. And let's see. Ponytail, she has to have bangs of sorts. Well, leave me alone. I'm good, she's saying. You know, those big old bracelets, beaded bracelets, you know, those snap-on beads, they were real popular in the 50s. And she needs, what? Some kind of shoe here with socks that are droopy. I like this one. She's just having too much fun. She's having too much fun. What kind of hairstyle should I give her? Just some straight hairs coming out this way, I think. And she needs a shoe. No, leave me alone, she says. I'm good. Go to the next one. And this one's really bopping to the music. Yeah, this one I gave a neck. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Let's just do some lines. Give her a knee. A shoe. And let's see what kind of, she's kind of got gold hair coming down this way. Let's just give her some hair out this way. That's good. They need some music notes. Becky, this is all your fault. You know that. Now this is a gentleman. Let's give him a cap. Maybe a baseball cap. And it's not much I can do to him. He's pretty well taken care of here. I like his suit here. I'm going to leave him alone. Let's give him some music notes. I feel like I need to put another one in there, maybe a little one. This lady is a jiving here, I'll tell you. Sue said, I wish I had some colored paper. I guess I'll do a painty paper real quick. Well, that's a good idea, Suze. Pigtails, braid, bun, space buns, hair bow. Oh, one of them has to have a bun, huh? Her? Shall we put a bun on her? There's a bun. There, we got the bun. We got a ponytail. Pigtails. She's got really long hair. Maybe. Well, let me finish the musical notes here. I never said they were perfect ones. Just be you. My pen needs to be cleaned off the tip of it. There. All right, let's see. I'm thinking this one can have pigtails. Let's put some pigtails on there. Sort of like that. Maybe they'll make them longer. She's got long pigtails. Thank you, Carla. Big earrings? Oh, now you want earrings. Oh, geez. What am I going to do with big earrings here? Got to get it going. Big earrings there. I can't get earrings on her. Maybe we'll put some big earrings hanging down her head here. They'll say, what's that? I'll say, it's an earring, can't you tell? I don't know if I can get any much more on here. I want to do sort of a border. So let's try that here. Oh, this one lady stepping out of her square. She's stepping out of her dance floor here. I can hold that paper a little while I'm drawing. Oh, I got a spot there. We're going to make it a music note. Let's see. Let me grab a brush here to hold that down while I'm drawing. Yeah, this is all Becky inspired. So this, I'm sending you the original, Becky. I'm not sending you a copy. You're getting this one. I'll make one for myself. Maybe not tonight, but maybe later. I'll make a copy for me. Oh, I don't know. I have to set my printer up. This might be a good incentive for me to get my printer set up because I can't go to the library. The library's closed. The post office doesn't have a copier. I'll probably have to varnish this to keep the paint from, it might be okay. This is all Miss Becky McGuire inspired. And if you watch Barbara Owens today, now she might have taken that video down because she's trying something different. But she had a link to some paper doll heads. And I thought it would be fun to print those off and play with them. Yeah, you just can't quit adding you can't quit adding. You just got to keep adding to it. You just got to keep putting your touches on it. If you haven't gone to see Becky's video, she dropped a link earlier to her video where she did this. She made cards out of hers, and they are just darling. They are so darling. And all these are scraps of paper. Now I'm making a zine. Thank you, Becky, for dropping that link again. I just fell in love with what she did. And she made cards. Now, I thought, when I saw that, I thought, I have to make a zine. I have to make a zine. Now I got to clean the tip off of this brush. This nozzle. It kind of, with wet paint, it will clog up on you. And if I hold on to this paper with my brush, it holds it better so that I can work faster. If I try holding it with my finger, I'm so worried about my fat hands getting in the way and smudging stuff. Yep, totally inspired by Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations. How fun is this? Now I'm going to make me one, but I probably won't do it tonight. Oh, and I was going to tell you that Barb had a link on her stream, her Friday stream. I don't know if it's still up or not, to paper doll heads. And I thought it would be fun to play with those. And she said, do what you want with them except for sell them, Probably make some zines out of those. That would be fun to do. I need to get this out here again. These folks are partying. Party. I can't see where my fold is. I think it's up here. And I love what Aunt Beck put on it. It says, you be you. Just be you. Just be you. I like this one with the the go-go boots on. She's a holdover from the 70s. She's even got the pigtails and a leopard dress. There we go. Now let's go back over here and put the dots in. If I can hold this down. Now this will take some time to dry. I can't fold it up into a zine tonight. I'll show it on my next live stream because I don't want to smudge it all up. But I have to say, I like the white paint in the fine liner best of all. That other paint right in here was way too juicy. Way too juicy. It takes practice squeezing. Yeah. My tip on that is don't fill your paint bottle up to clear up the neck. You know, stop somewhere maybe about 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch from the top. And if you find it still kind of hard, don't loosen it a whole lot or you'll have paint leaking out. But just maybe one little notch, loosen the cap. And that'll let some air into that and will give it the ability to squeeze a little more. But I understand what you're saying. And if you have really thick paint, and I generally have pretty thick paint because I don't dilute my paint. This is just craft paint, but I don't dilute it. But I know that for a lot of people, it's really hard to get the paint to come out of these. And I was a wiseacre the other night and put glue in mine, and it glued my nozzle shut. So I'm going to try to soak it in some hot water and see if I can't get that nozzle, the glue loosened off of it. I should have cleaned that nozzle right after I used it that same night, but I didn't. I just let it set and it glued my nozzle shut. I don't know if it's ruined or if I can get it going again or not. This is my favorite one right here. I was going to put faces on them, but I don't think I will. I don't think Becky did. And she didn't give them necks. The only one I gave a neck to was my man over here. No, I didn't give him a neck. Who did I give a neck to? I gave a neck to this one. What was I doing? Here, I guess. think these are so fun. And I am really not good with whimsy or funky or anything like that, which is going to be fun doing that mysterious art journal because it's supposed to be funky. Mary's not funky. Mary has a hard time with funky and whimsical. All right, we're just going to set this aside, let it dry. I'll hold it up closer to the camera so you can see it, rather than trying to zoom that camera in and out. This one might need a little bit more definition. Her white hair runs into her face there. This one's with the boots that are my favorite, this last one over here. And then flip it this way. The first one to my left here has a ponytail and then a leopard dress, and the third one is jiving to in her music dress, and then we got one guy on there, my last one over here. So thank you, Becky, for the inspiration. That's going to be my next March zine. I need to get another one done, but we're not going to do that tonight. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. I'm going to set it aside and let it dry over here, I think. And I'm still working on inchies. That's the other thing Becky did, this inchie project. I've been making inchies in my morning streams. I've got 48 of them done. I have to do 120 inchies and 24 twinchies. Hi, Josie. Well, that's only because Aunt Beck was my... Carla says, Mary, your zine is funky and cool. That's only because I followed Aunt Beck's inspiration. Mina said, I was a happy teenager. I got the boots at Ralph's grocery store places. If you were a postal scale, where would you hide? Under your chair? Did you lose your postal scale? All right, I want to move on in a minute here. Oh, I knocked my wastebasket over. Not completely. Thank goodness, just a few things fell out. What I'm going to work on next, I'm going to need Penelope. Let me... Can you imagine a bottle of hand sanitizer for $70? And here I just squirted on my hands. And did you see where that distillery in Pennsylvania is taking their alcohol and converting it into hand sanitizer and giving it away for free? I thought, wow. I think that's in Pennsylvania, and then some other ones are picking up on it. A lady whose daughter had a compromised immune system was frantically looking for hand sanitizer, couldn't find any. I would have gladly mailed her mine. She didn't ask me, but she got her hand sanitizer from that guy. Yeah. You hate your white signal. I'm going to toss it in the waste can. What good is a white pen? Well, that's why I bought these. But these last couple, these whiteout pens, they've been so juicy the last couple times I've used them. And I don't know if it's just that I haven't shaken it up or not. This was brand new. I used this one's about empty. I finished my little ATCs, my Penelope ATCs, using this. But it's about empty, and I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough to finish those. So what I'm going to work on next is this. I might have to move my pretzels. So I have I have 10 here, 10 pages at 4. I'm going to move you guys. I'm going to move you over underneath my pretzels, by my pretzels. 10 pages will make, 10 of these will make 40 pages. So let's straighten them out here. And I got black mark here for my cutting line. That's okay for me because I'll be covering all this up anyway with fabric and whatnot. So I want to straighten these out. This is Tanya and Lisa. No, it was Lisa. It wasn't Tanya on this one. Lisa did and if one of my wonderful mods would go and get Lisa's video where she did her fabric journal, I think it was just a couple days ago. Thursday? Was it yesterday? Or Tuesday. I can't remember what day it was. She showed us how she made her fabric journal. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm using an old flannel bed sheet. And I worked right along with her, except she got ahead of me because she tore hers. And 5, I didn't want to tear because I wasn't sure how this flannel would tear. 6, 7, and I got smart on my second one. And I cut, this was a full-size bed sheet, I think, and it was on my brother's bed, and I washed it, of course, but it had a big tear in it, and he had told me to throw it out. And I washed it, and I folded it up, and I put it back in his closet. 8. And then Lisa came on, and I thought that bed sheet would be perfect. He told me to throw it out. I want it. 9. So I asked him for it again, and he said, sure, go take it. Then he wanted to know what I made out of it, so I showed him my other piece that was folded up the other night where I had that lace on top of it. And he was really kind of impressed. So this is going to be one signature here. Now mine are 8 by 8 with an inch gutter here. And that will, I think there are 11 pages here. So that will be 44 pages. And I'll have 44 pages. I think I'll have 88 pages in my journal. Here's the other signature here. I'm going to fold these up nice now, too. Hold the phone. You guys get to watch me do all this busy work. So, he really kind of got a chuckle out of this, that his bed sheet could become an art journal. I asked him to do things for me that, like I bought a little pewter dish. It was made out of pewter, but it lost a leg. And the leg was taped up inside of it. This is 4. And I asked him if he could put that leg back on, and he either used hot glue or E6000. He fixed it all up for me. I wanted some wooden square blocks. I was going to make those, and I still have them, those little stamps. I'd gotten some dowels too. Those little stamp things, you carve a little rubber and put it on the, and he did that for me. So he enjoys doing stuff, but you have to prod him to do this stuff. But he likes seeing his sheet all cut up. And I still have half of that sheet left. I'm going to cut a cover tonight for this. I want a wraparound cover. I'm just straightening these out. I lost count, but I know that there are 11 here. I know that there are 11 in each signature. And I have been wanting to make one of Lisa's fabric journals for the longest time. I've been collecting fabric for it. And this was just the perfect opportunity. Perfect opportunity. Oh, wait a minute. Let's fold that out again. I want this piece on the bottom because it's got a seam here and a seam here. So I want this on the bottom. Like this. So it's going to be a big fat. And she said, Lisa said she would not have made hers so big. And she advised only doing 20 sheets. Well, I have 20 sheets here, but because it's flannel, it's pretty thick. It's pretty thick, Lisa. And I'm going to use it anyway. I'll be working in this for the next 10 years, I guess. So what I want now, this is, well, from here, if you count from running from this edge to right here is 8 inches. And it's pretty big here. But I think I made it 17 by 9. 17 by 8. I'm sorry. Because if I do 6-inch square in here, I'll have an inch on each side, except for maybe the gutter side. So 17 by 8 is the size. So my wraparound is going to be probably 22, probably about 22 or 23 inches long by probably 9 inches. So I think I'm going to say 23 by 9. And I've got to clear things off my desk here, get rid of these little pieces here, little scrappies. My glue, my fine liner away here. If I just put stuff away, I can find it again, but I've got an awful lot to put away. Whoops, that's my tea. Yeah, throw this stuff out. All right, my paintbrush I don't need. My glue stick needs to be put away. So I need, and what I want to do on it, I have this big half sheet left here. What I want is 23 inches, and I think this only goes to, what, 18? This only goes to 18. So I'll be coming out 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be coming out to there. And let me get my tea out of the way. And Penelope, I'm going to put you up here. So what I want to do is this edge on this sheet, of course it's hidden under everything. I have to get it out here. This, where it has that big hem in it, that's going to come over here. So I am going to cut. I'm going to cut it extra big, and I can always trim it down. I can always trim it down. So my 23 comes about to here. So I'm gonna let this come way out to here. And I'm going to cut this piece. And it can be, this can be, because this is like, what, how many inches? 12 inches. This green mat is 12 inches. So I can kind of follow this with my pen maybe. And I'll trim it after I get it cut off. Quilters would go, good grief, Mary. Let me get my pen. And I'm just gonna, is that it? That's it, right? Yeah. See, I can feel it here, and you guys may not be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm just giving myself a cutting line. And then I'll cut it, and then I'll trim it down. And then I'll trim it down. So now I want my scissors that Sue's gave me, and I brought them in here tonight. What did I do with them? What did I do with those fabric scissors? Sue, here they are. Sue's gifted me some nice fabric scissors. Thank you so much, Suze. I've really been using them. And so what I want to do here is plop all this big old sheet up here and just cut along this line to get it off of the sheet. Flatten it out a little just so that I can get it off of here so I can work with it. I cut it extra big so I can trim it down. And this sheet has been washed. It's been washed. My brother likes to use Tide. And so when I wash his things, I wash it in his soap, which is Tide, but I think that stuff is too expensive. I use the Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer is what I use. It's a little bit cheaper, and I like it that it's put out by Arm & Hammer. So once I get this piece off, it'll be more manageable. There we go. Now, I'll just put this over on my card. I tossed it over on my card. Now I can figure this up better. So I can get a more manageable piece. So, and I'm just going to leave this like this. And see, it's got a hem there, and it's got this wide border hem here. And I'll be doing something with this. I'll probably turn it under and do something with it. But let's see how these pieces fit in here. Let's see how they fit in. Get my ribbon off to the side. Get my ruler here. The scissors, I'll be using those. See, I didn't cut that straight, but that's okay though. That's why I cut it bigger. It's hard for me to cut off of a big piece like that. All right, here are my two signatures. They're going to go right in here. This is going to come, see, that still has to go over. Boy, I might just have it the right size. Like this. And I'll probably hem this under. I might take another piece. See, this will, I might put a piece on here before, and then this will wrap, wow. Wrap around this way. And this wraps around this way. It's just fitting. It is just fitting. Now it's too big. It's too big lengthwise, but so what I think I'll do, I don't think I want another felt piece. I'm almost tempted to use a paper, but this is supposed to be a fabric book. How about a piece of that canvas? How about a piece of that canvas? I think I will, the canvas. So let me go over and get it. It's over here. Well, there's that black paper I was looking for. This will make that journal the cover much more workable. And let's see. I think what I'll do is I only want 9 inches on the cover. So I only need, and everything's so big. It's so all this fabric is so big. Okay, let me get this off. I know I only need, I'm going to leave me some space here. I know I only need probably about, if this is going to be only 9 inches, put it like this again. How did I have it? I had it like this. So 9 inches tall. Will that be enough? I might have to make it 9.5. Let's see. Let me see again with one of my signatures. See, if I leave this 1/2 inch here and have a 1/2 inch there, I want to fold that under. So I think if I cut this at 10, I'll be okay, because that'll give me 1 inch to play with up here. And, well, this has to come down a little more. 10 would be right here. 10 would be there. Yeah, I think I'll cut it at 10 inches. And then I'll have to trim the canvas down too. And if I make this at 10 inches, I'll make the canvas at 9 inches, and that'll give me a 1/2 inch play on each side. So 9 inches here. I'm hoping that I'm going to be right here. 9 inches there. That's 8, 9. So let me mark this here. 9 inches here. And we'll just keep going down here, 9 inches, because I can see the marks on this fabric. I think that's pretty straight. As straight as I'm going to need it. 9 inches. And I'm not going to allow for this inside to be folded under or anything. If I get this type of thing occurring, I'll put fabric tape on it. Nine inches here. All right, that's as far as I can go that way. This is 18 inches. All right, about to. Where's my mark? Right there is 18 inches. So I need five more. I'm going to give myself 6 more just because I like to err on the side of caution here. Let's make sure I have 9 inches here. 8. I can't do anything with the pin in my mouth. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to come down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about right. And I went, what, 5 inches away from this mark? That should be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go one more. I'm just guesstimating here. Right about in here. Alrighty. So this, from this point to, if you guys can see it, I don't know if you can see it. From this point here, where I'm pointing with my scissors, it's off camera. From this point over here to this point over here should be about 24 inches or so. And let's get my ruler out here. Hold the phone. I want to make sure that I'm about 9 inches on these. I can't see for the light. Right there, right here would be 9. And this doesn't have to be perfect for me, because any imperfections I'll cover up with fabric. That's my attitude for this fabric journal. Anything that's not perfect will get covered up with fabric. I'm not going for perfections. 8, 9 in here. Yeah. 9 there. So just about right in here. That just seems so crooked to me. I'm going to draw it. If it's crooked, it's crooked, because this is probably crooked. Go right about to there. And all these marks and everything, the same thing. I'm going to be covering all this stuff up. I'll be covering it all up. Now, if I was doing this for somebody else and cutting this canvas, I wouldn't be using a permanent ink pen. And I would be taking this out on the dining room table and setting this big old canvas, flopping it all out and making sure I had more perfect measurements and all that. But for me, for this is fine. This is fine. And I was gifted this canvas by Annie V. Thank you, Annie V. I might paint on this. Or no, I don't know what I'll do on this. She gave it to me to use in my art journal covers, she said. But I got plenty for art journal covers. You know, I made that 9 inches instead of 10. I was thinking, well, no, the inner part needs to be 9. 10 was for the other part. I'm okay. All right. So all of this, I'll fold up after the stream and put it away. I'll throw it over here on the floor. All right. Now, let's see what I have here. Let's see what you guys are saying. I have to kind of leave you guys in your own world until... Hi, Lucia. Aunt Beck says no laundry room. In the tray... Are you still looking for your postal, Miss Kale? Did you take it with you when you went down to your other house? Could it be with all your stuff that you took with you? Arlene says, when you give up and quit looking, it will present itself. Where did you put your stuff from the thrift haul? Lucia says. In the laundry room? No laundry room. Stuff we want to put right to use goes to the storage unit. It's in the storage unit, Becky. It's in the storage unit. I'll bet you it's in the storage unit. Usually for me, when I lose something, like that water bottle, I couldn't find that water bottle for the longest time, so I went and bought one. And sure enough, it showed up for me. Somehow I turned my sound back on here. Let's go to my settings. Volume. Yeah, it always turns up just a little. I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You're quitting for tonight. Lucia says, I wish my crocodile would show up. It's in Milwaukee. It's in Wisconsin. Aunt Beck says, I use Tide Sport as Spot. Is it Spot or Sport? As it removes all the heavy odors. I like the brand All Heavy Odors. And Best Hot Dog, I found the journal Tanya sent to me. That's another thing I'm looking for. I think when I took my things out in the dining room that Tanya's journal got put in a box of papers. So what I want to do is put this canvas piece on here. I'm going to set you guys aside again. So I did cut this plenty big, which is a good thing. So I don't have to worry too much. And I'm really tempted to put this together with carpet tape. Would really be a nice, easy solution. But I'm going to have to trim this down here. This is way too big up here. And let's get a signature out again here. I'll move you down. See, my signature will fit right in here. And this, I'm going to bring down. I'm going to bring this down, fold this down one. Well, I'll fold it down more than one here. And have it come up on this like this. But it won't be layered like this. It'll just be, you know, I'll cut this off so it'll just be one, maybe two. Like a binding on there. But I think what I'll do is attach this with carpet tape. Because that stuff is good stuff and I have plenty of it. I'm going to put this right in here. And I'm not going to worry about raw edges here. I'll come in with carpet tape on that too. So, let me bring this up just a little bit more. It wants to float down. So, she said, I think I'll do that right away. The carpet tape thing. Right here, because it'll be easy to handle. And voila, I reached down for it and there it was. So we're going to put it right in here, right there. And I'll tell you, this carpet tape, now I'm using the Duck brand, but I do think that all the brands, when you buy a large roll of it, is about the same price. But let me tell you, this duct tape brand is strong stuff. It's strong stuff. So when you put it down, you kind of want to make sure you get it to where you want it. And that's kind of like what I'm doing right now. Get this straightened up a little here. And I'm just following this border the best I can. I always go crooked. I don't know why I always go crooked. I just do. I say I have a crooked eye. Now, somebody told me if you do if you do the long edge, I'll have to see what that advice was. Can't remember what she told me to do. All right. And I use my old scissors to cut the carpet tape up because it can even stick these scissors together. I used this the other day and it's still sticky. So use your old scissors to cut this stuff with. And I think once you get it, no, I won't say that. All right. There's that. I knocked something off on the floor. I don't know what it was. All righty. Now I'm going to do the Becky thing on this and just do it a little. And I have to still dig out my palette knife because it's the best thing to get these, that or a straight pin. Where's Penelope? Get my straight pin here and get this release paper up. And this is, the tape I'm using is Duck brand double-sided carpet tape. I got mine at Menards. I got a large roll of it. It cost me about $10. Let's just fold this like this and do this a bit at a time. That's Becky's advice. When she makes her card, she just, with double-sided tape, she folds it out to the outside, and then you can position this how you want it, and it gives you a chance to get things set up here before you tape everything down, which is what I'm attempting to do here. But let me tell you, it can't stick to you. Let me kind of fold this. It's being stubborn over in here. And it's not. Hold on to that for me, would you? Thank you very much. There we go. So let's do this a little at a time here. And like I said, if I have raw edges here, I'll come along with some fabric tape, some washi, made with this same carpet tape here. And I'm getting off again. I'm trying to do it as neat as I can. There we go. Oh, I might have an issue up here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on up here. No, I think I can just put it in right like that. I think it'll be fine. Now, I might have a... Oh, it might need a little wrinkly in there. Got it a little wrinkly there. If I can pull that out or not. I might be able to pull that wrinkle out. Yeah. There we go. I don't know why it's wrinkling there. A little wrinkle isn't going to hurt it. A little wrinkle is not going to hurt it. What's this? Thread. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Let's just push this off here. Get it nice and straight in there. That's better than it was. It isn't perfect, but I'll be putting stuff on there. What time is it? Oh, this will have to come up a little. I think I just have it. I think it'll be fine. I just need to clip it there. I think it'll be fine. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this is not right. Feels right. Just have to smush it out. All right. What time is it? 9:30. What are you guys chatting about? Be back in a bit. I want to give away the journal. Arlene just left. I want to give away my journal tonight so I can get it off in the mail. Let me find where I put it here. I did this journal for the April Gem Journal. And for April, I was thinking about doing acrylic April along with cinnamon coonie. But I think I'm going to change that and just say this is just a journal. I'll give prompts, but it's more like working on canvas paper. So you can paint on this, you can draw, do whatever you want. Do glue booking. This is really for like acrylic paint. Oil paint if you want, but oil paint, unless it's a water-based oil paint, isn't going to be good to work in a journal. Bring treats when you come back. The tape is double-sided, Allie K. Tanya's journal is the only thing I know where it's at. Aunt Beck, your storage unit might have become a party pad for stuff. All 4 weeks of the March Gem Journal prompts are now listed in a file in Fibsfield. Thank you, Violet. Thank you so much. I'm going to kind of wait for Arlene to come back in because I want her to have a chance to play for this. But whoever wins this, I want to make it clear that when I do these gem journals, I don't expect, even though I give the prompts out, I don't expect you to have to do every one every day all the time. You can do as you wish. You don't even have to do the prompts. This is just something fun I'm doing. So I don't expect the people who win the journals to have to work in them. It's just, if you do, that's fine. I mean, that's fun. And, but I don't want you to feel obligated if you win it. We're going to wait till Arlene comes back. Thank you for posting that, Violet. Violet kind of helps me because I can't, on my phone will not let me, post Word documents. And that's how I get into Facebook. I don't have Facebook loaded on my laptop. I only use my laptop for streaming, and I'm hoping that the, where am I going to go to here? Right about to that. Okay. I'm hoping that when they get that line buried in a week or two, I think this whole virus thing has kind of slowed everybody down. Right about to here. Cut it. Right about in there. That I can start using my laptop to stream with again. We had that terrible buffering issue, and I'm hoping that that new line that they're going to put in will help that. He said it would. The technician said it would. Okay. So I think right about in here. I'm hoping that's going to stay. If it doesn't, I'll put something on it. That's pretty good. And I think this is pretty flat. I just have to make sure I have it all flat here. And look how crooked that is. Mary. I don't know if I gave her pen back or not here. Yell at me when, oh, you're back? Okay, let's stop and do the journal giveaway. I'm going to try to get to the post office tomorrow's journal to mail. I want to mail, I'm going to try to mail out those ATCs that I've been holding on to. I just haven't been any place. I have not been any place this week. All right, let's see. I need a piece of paper. And I like to grab stuff out of my journal to what shall we grab? Shall we grab the back of the scrappy page? This was the journal that we gave away for Cheryl, and then I just glued stuff on here. Scraps. A la Arlene. Inspired scrappy page. So let me put this back. Let's have a giveaway. Let's put this underneath of it to keep it from soaking through. And I'll just write here. This is 3/20, and this is for April, and I want to get these journals out sooner, so when April comes you can work in them if you want. So this is the April Gem Journal giveaway. And there'll only be one winner. And we're not going to do the multiple numbers and all of that. You just give your number. If you see that you have a duplicate that somebody else has, you can change it, but don't give more than one number. We're not playing for anybody else. Just play for yourself. I have to have your address within 7 days. And I will mail this international. It isn't going to cost me much to mail that international. So international are welcome to play. Look at all this scrap is coming off on it. All my scrappy stuff is coming off because I didn't have it glued down very well. And what other rules? Don't talk while we're playing the game. Don't chat because we don't want it to scroll off. So let me go to random org. Don't say any numbers until, oh, the range will be, I like to give you guys a good range so you can pick numbers. So I go between 1 and 200. You have more of a choice of numbers. Let me go to random org here. And this is a journal. If you want to give it away to somebody else, you can. You can do whatever. This is just, you can do whatever you want with this journal. I'm going to give prompts. You don't have to follow the prompts. You can glue book in it. You can paint. You can cut it up. Do whatever you want. Cut out of it. Do whatever you want. I have to find my browser. This tablet's a little bit different for me. Okay, let's go back one. Okay, I'm going to the sequence number generator. Don't say anything until I say go. I'm just setting it up. Backspace 2. Okay. That page looks like Christmas. This one, it does kind of, doesn't it? It's all this red lace here. And this was, Mary 2 sent me that block, and I made that block print out of like a copper. And then I sprayed it with, it's kind of a greenish, what do they call that? Glitter spray. What do they call that? Oh, glimmer mist. It's a green glimmer mist, and then it has all these scraps pasted on it. But the scraps, I just put my glue down there and threw the scraps on top of it, and they didn't all get glued down. Okay, but the range is between 1 and 200. So you can go. I have so many current projects going, but I just had to do this fabric journal. It was it Wednesday? No, it was Thursday that Beth did, or that Lucia did this, because I think I was in Beth's Tuesday chat and she was talking about it. Okay, I'm going to start counting down. I'll count down from 10. So if you don't have your number in, get it in. 10, 9, 8, 7. We missed Janet tonight. She must not be feeling well. I haven't seen Janet come in. Have you guys seen Janet? 7, 6, 5, 4. Get your number in if you don't have it in. 3. And as Dee Dee says, 2, 1, stop. All right, let's go to random org, and I'll stand up to show you the random org stuff. Oh. And let's turn the lights down. Okay. The numbers between 1 and 200, and I'm at the sequence number generator, and it says part 2, go, be patient, get sequence, and I hit that, and the number's 24. Nice long drag call. The number's 24. Who has closest to 24 without going over? Who's the lucky winner? My goodness, I think it's Sue with 3. Wouldn't you guys agree? Am I in live chat? Yes, it's Sue with 3. Oh, what does Lori have? 43. No, that's too. You mean Pink Girlie? She's too much ahead. I think that it is Sue Hennessy. Yeah. With 3. So, Sue, I know I do not have your email, your snail mail address. Yeah, so email me. Don't Facebook me, because I do go on Facebook, but if I find your message, it'll be by chance. So let me put in my my email address here. There you go. And try to get that to me. If you get it to me yet tonight, I can put it in the mail tomorrow. And it's a very simple journal. It's a very simple journal. It does have the tassels on here, though. If this were mine, I would probably be glue booking in it and doing acrylic paint. I made it with the idea that we were going to do the acrylic April, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's going to have prompts. I'm not sure what she's doing, but I'll probably have some acrylic prompts, but I might have some glue booking prompts. This is just something fun you can use, or not. You might just let it sit. You're not required to do anything. So, oh, UK is fine. UK is fine. If you're in the UK, I'll mail it to England. It won't be that heavy. It's pretty light. I went to the post office, Viking Girl, I think is in Norway, and she was saying that she would pay half the postage if she won something. I'm going, no, you're not going to do that. I'm going to take and I took one of my journals, one of my jam journals about this size, and I asked the lady to figure out how much it would cost to send to Norway and to Finland. And I think I said Canada too. And none of them were over $15. So that price I will send. It's when you start sending books and really heavy stuff that the postage gets bad. Now, it might take a while to get there. Mary, no UK, is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. So send me your address. UK is fine. I will send it to the UK. What you'll be getting is this. You won't be getting a big fat Happy Mail envelope because that will probably cost a little bit more. But you'll be getting the journal. I had my postal clerk weigh it and sending it to Finland and Norway, because that was the question at the time, and I think to Canada. And on those 3, it was not over $15, and I don't think that the UK would be anymore. Okay, tomorrow will be fine. Tomorrow will be fine, Sue. You get some rest. So Sue had, the number was what, 24? Was it 24? Let me go check. I have to write it down. Yeah, the number was 24. And Sue, but get it to me within 7 days. Get your address to me within 7 days. I'll hold it for 7 days. Sue Hennessy. And thanks for joining us tonight. And you got it with the number 3, and you're in the UK. And I'm just going to put need address. Congratulations. That's fun. I like to do that. Now, I owe Cheryl a journal, so I need to get to the post office because it's all ready to mail. Cheryl's journal is all ready to mail. I'll probably be doing more of these little journal giveaways because I got those. I like using those little doilies. I got all these little threads on here now. Mary does not cut things straight, does she? This goes. Let's see where I am at here, though. Let's kind of shake that off. Let's turn it this way. It's when I turn it this way that it gets wrinkly. I'm going to have to put you guys aside. I'm not eating my pretzels very much. My tea's half gone, though. All right, I want to measure here. This needs to come. How come it looked good over here but not over there? Did I just, maybe I didn't, maybe it wasn't good here. Yeah. I could let it go like that and just put fabric tape there, which what I'll probably do because I want this to be nice and smooth. But what I want to do is measure 9 inches up. That is exactly 9 inches. Let's put this here again. Let's see what this is. See, that's going to be pretty good here. So let's even this out at 9 inches. So my fabric, I've got this all at 9 inches, but this isn't quite 9 inches here. It's a little off up in here, but I don't care. So 9 inches, let's get rid of some, let's put these scissors away. I'll be looking for them. Let's cut some of these things off. And here again, I'm not going for, I snipped that there. I'm not going for perfection on this. This is just my art journal. I'll put some fabric tape in here because I think this is crooked here. It's an old sheet. What can I say? It's an old sheet. And I suppose unless I taped it down to my surface, I'm never going to get it straight. And I'll get this pulled off. Or stretched it on a stretcher bars or something. It might be straight, but see, this is going to angle. I'm going to let it angle, and then I'll put some washi tape right there. But what I want to do here is I want to measure 10 inches, I think. and mark. And I'm going to fold it under. Yeah. $10. I notice I use these big old pens. With permanent ink. Make a quilter cringe, Mary. You'd make a quilter cringe. And then I just want to draw a line here. A dot and dash line. So Becky's looking for her postal scale. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to cut this to here. I have to decide what I want to do with this. Well, what did I do there? I didn't draw it. There we go. So let's just cut this off. And I want to show you something I learned the other morning. Some of you probably saw me do it, but it's such a cool thing. And this will be a good opportunity to show you. Now this I'm going to leave for right now. This border here on this side of it, I don't know if I want to snip it off or keep it. So I'm going to keep it until I decide to snip it off. So I'm going to fold this under once and under again. But this carpet tape, wherever I put it here, is 2 inches wide. And I don't need 2 inches. I only need about a 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do is pull maybe about this much off and cut it off. So if you're working with this double-sided tape, and I really prefer the Duck brand, if I tried to do this with that tape I got at Home Depot, this would just be all sticking, pulling off of the paper. But see, if you got some release paper like this, put it back on here. Just put it right back on. So you have release paper on both sides. Got a thread in the way. So that you have release paper on both sides. Almost. Almost both sides here. And let me tell you, that stuff sticks. It sticks. Then you can handle this a lot more. And I just want, like I said, I only want about, it's so much easier to try to cut a 1/2 inch off of here. And I'm just going to eyeball it. It's much easier to cut than to try to cut a piece of tape that it would stick on my scissors, it would stick on me. So there's your double-sided duct tape tip for tonight. I learned that the other morning. It just works so much better. And I think I'll cut this again. I cut this in thirds. Probably a little bit more than a 1/2 inch. And use old scissors when you cut this tape. because it will stick on there. It will stick in there. It cleans off. It'll clean off with my hand sanitizer, but you don't want to use your nice scissors for cutting this carpet tape. No, no, no. Use old scissors. And I'll cut it here. Now, let's see. I do want to cut. Did I cut that down? No, I didn't. Where's my scissors? Let's cut this. I've got to cut this down. Oh dear. I got to turn it around. See, I got this crooked, but I'm going to put washi tape in there, the fabric washi tape. Let's trim this up a little. And in fact, I could do that right now. Let's see what I have. I thought I had some out here. I was playing with it the other morning. Yeah, I do. What do I want to put there? I got this black already cut here. Almost there. Take my band off, see what I want here. I like the red too. I like the red. I like this writing. Sure, I like that. I'm going to use that. I was playing with this washi tape when I made that art journal page. Becky-inspired. Becky did her strip quilting, and I'm going, I could do that with my washi tape, only not a quilt. Becky inspires me. What can I say? Well, we're going to cut it right here. Right about there. Cut it there. And we're going to cut this white piece off. Yeah, this tape gets a little gooey on your scissors. So I would not use my nicer scissors. I wouldn't even use my good paper scissors for this. You want to use an old pair. Maybe an old pair of Tim Holtz. There we go. We're going to put this right in here. Right in there to cover up that goof. Come on. And it sticks good. I'm not worried about this tape sticking one bit. And you could probably pull it up if you wanted to, because you know it probably would pull up from a carpet. But I don't want to. Trying to get the release paper off here. And I'm missing my palette knife. I've got it fell in my Happy Mail box and I haven't retrieved it yet. Come on. Come on. I wanted to work on my bird cards tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to get it done. I wanted to work on my bird cards, my copper bird cards. Becky worked on cards this afternoon, and I watched Barb Owen, and I was too tired. I watched Tanya and Lisa. Becky came on, and I'm going, I just want to watch. I just want to chat. I just want to chat. I didn't feel like working on anything. She worked on her envelope journal too, I think. Did you work on cards this afternoon? Maybe she just showed us cards. I can't remember. There we go. Now, this, I want to get these strings off of here. It'll fray a little. It's just canvas. I want to fold this under once and under again and pull it down that way. And I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. If I cut it, it will be uneven. I'll decide later. So I'm going to take a piece of this at a time and put here. Let's get the release paper off of it. There we go. And we're going to just put it right in here. About a 1/2 inch, approximately. And try to straighten this out. I'm not too worried about wrinkles because, as I said, I'll be covering this stuff up. You kind of burnish it down if you want. And I keep forgetting whether I give Penelope her pin back or not. And I'll pull that all the way up. And then I'm going to take this and fold it. And I might want to not fold it clear halfway. I need it to come over that tape. See how much I want to fold it here. About like that. And this tape will hold it. I hope. I think. This is folded too much here. It holds it enough for me. And if it doesn't, I'll come in with some glue. But I think it'll be okay. It's kind of wrinkly there. I'm kind of off. Alrighty. I think that'll be good. I don't like this area here, but there we go. And I have to decide what I'm going to do about this, whether I just want it to come under. I don't know. It's kind of thick. Now this is longer, so I'll be trimming this off. Maybe I'll be folding this under too. We'll see. No, that's all the way glued down. Maybe I'll fold it over this way. Why not? We'll find out. All right, let's do another piece here. You could cut this tape thinner if you want. I just eyeballed it. Not that you're going to do this, but I'm just saying this tape can be cut in thinner strips. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. We just want to put it right in here. right down in. Right in there. And let's just do part of it. Yeah. Lisa would say, Mary, just get out the glue gun. And I might at some point. I think Lisa used glue gun a lot in her fabric journal. I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to do or if I'm just going to do hand stitching. I may at some point this year get out my $5 sewing machine and actually thread it up and see what kind of stitching it does. I got it at the thrift store for $5. And I think it works good. It doesn't have the little table to it. But I think somebody just got a new sewing machine and donated that one. And I don't care if this is crooked or anything, because I'll probably be coming in maybe doing a little hand stitching of something along here. I'm just wanting to get it down. So if it's uneven in here or not sticking or anything, that doesn't bother me at this point. I think this can come in a little bit more. If I can get it in a little more. Alrighty, we'll leave it like that. Now, let's see. Let's put this here. And this is going to come over this way. See, I could either cut this off or maybe even just fold it over too. Like that. I kind of like doing it that way. What's this? This is the end of this. Let's do it like that. Cut that off. I'll probably put lace or something there. I think I'll do it that way. And that'll give it a nice, if I want to put a tie or a button or something on it. And then this will come in here. This will go this way. And this will be the wraparound. It's got an awful lot up there. I got an awful lot of, but I guess that's okay. I allowed, what, 10 inches? But if I want to put ribbons and lace and stuff like that, let's see what you guys are saying to me. I get all involved in what I'm doing. Mary, if you find problems with your machine, it doesn't cost too much to have it overhauled. Yeah. Have to find a good sewing machine person. I found one up in Madison. I found a good sewing machine place. I don't know if I'll be able to find one down here. Maybe in Grand Island. You know, that's a skill that's not, well, I guess it is in demand, but not like it used to be. Not like it used to be. Not that. Where are my red scissors? I put them away, didn't I? So, if I fold this up like this and like that, I have a gap there and a gap here. Do I want to tape that down? I got this to deal with. Or do I want to put some washi tape? Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that too well. I think I'll tape it there. And that's just about the size of it. So let's just cut a couple strips. I had a little toy machine when I was little. It worked great. I wish I kept it, Julie says. It would be good for sewing the paper instead of using my good machine. Yeah, you don't want to use your good machine for sewing paper. Or if you do, you need to clean it out frequently because it gets all those paper shards down in there in your mechanism. That's one of the reasons why when I saw that sewing machine and it said it worked, and they had another one there, cost a little bit more, and it had a little bit more to it. It had the table. This one doesn't have the table. But I knew I was only going to use it to do my artwork with. I'm not doing beautiful quilting or sewing clothes or anything like that. So I thought, well, for $5, but it's sitting over there in the corner and I haven't had a chance to, or I haven't taken the opportunity to get it out and use it. But the thing of it is, if you sew a square, I would have to sew it and then attach the page inside of this. I don't know if I want to sew inside of this book. All right, let's go one more time here. Let's fold it like this. Get my hand out of the way. And this will be glued down here. Ah! There. Now I'm going to fold it back this way. I have to figure out what I want to do with this. And take it off, I think. But it's holding on to that canvas pretty good. Yeah. I'll have to figure this out better. Where it stops here. I should have made it come clear out to the end. I'm going to cut it off there. I'll have to figure out something with that. Come on. A little bit more, a little bit more. He doesn't want to come off on my finger. All right, now I'm just going to fold this back and now I want to put this back onto this. Because see, if I want to put a button or something on this, a tie to tie it shut, I'll have a nice strong area to tie that down in. And I'll probably be putting washi or something on this anyway. Now I have to, oh, let's do this first. I'm just going to put a strip of tape right down there. And I think I'll start it here. Now Aunt Beck would be sewing all of this. I know Aunt Beck would be sewing this. Lisa used hot glue. Mary's using duct tape. Becky's going, ah! These people, these mixed media artists. Now I'm just going to fold it back on itself like that. Well, maybe a little, clean this up a little here in the corner. All right. I think that's going to be, I think I'm going to be happy with that. This is kind of a raw edge here, and it's kind of raw here. I might do something with those later, because that's just where I cut it across. Or I may just leave it as a part of the fun mixed media art journal, fabric art journal. Just because it's a fabric art journal, I mean, just because it's a fabric doesn't mean it has to be beautiful quilted. We could have threads hanging off of it. Pasted together with masking tape and duct tape. Like that. I got a little goo in there though. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean for that to go all the way down. Let's get that off. Okay. So that's pretty much how I want it to be. And I'll be doing, well, I got that pretty lacy piece to put on there. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's in my wastebasket. I could probably take care of this issue here and this issue with this. With this is so pretty. This is going on here. So that might take care of this issue I'm having with these. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not going to, probably not do this tonight. I might have to though, because I wanted to bind it. I wanted to bind it tonight, but wait, before I get into all of that, I need to resolve this. What? Let's mark this, because I'm going to have two of these. I'm going to have two of these. So it's going to have to come over more. Like that. So this is just going to fit. This is just going to fit. Boy, I'm glad I cut it bigger. I'm glad I cut it bigger. It almost looks like a folded up bed sheet, doesn't it? It's kind of a lot in here, but it gives me room to work if I want to, you know, let lace and stuff hang out. I'm pretty happy with that. But I have to decide, what am I going to do with this? Am I just going to let it come down here? Maybe just half of it come down and meet it. It'll make it pretty thick if I... Good night, Becky. Husker Sovac in Lincoln has great reviews. Oh, okay, Becky. Scott's home. She says, good night, everybody. Good night, Becky. Have a good weekend. I really don't like that you're going down to the house this weekend. You need to sequester yourself, but oh well. Scott says, shut that Mary up. Oh dear. I'm deciding what I have to do with this piece. If I fold it over, it'll be too thick if I double it up. If I cut it, it'll have a raw edge like this. It'll have a raw edge like this. If I fold it over, it'll be pretty thick. But I guess I could just leave it pretty thick. I think I'll fold it over. I think that's what I'll do. Fold it here once. Right? And there, so cut it right about here. That's what I'm going to do. We will see. Fold it there like that and cut it here like this. It's awfully thick. That border is pretty thick. I could try to take that border apart, but yeah. And we're going to do it like that. We'll do it like that. So I'm going to put a piece of tape here, right in there. Let's cut it. Right there. And then I'm going to fold it this way and this way. And that'll be pretty thick, but I don't think I'll mind too much. I'll fold it this way. And then I'm going to put another strip in there. Couple strips. Right here. And then I just that off. Give Penelope back her pins. Cut another one off. Oh, it already started peeling off here. There. I can get it. There we go. Now, take this. And fold it. I could really cut this out. Let's cut it out. Hope that didn't hurt it. I might have cut it too much there. I might have cut that too much. Me and my bright ideas. Yeah, it's okay. Where's my needle? What did I do with my needle? Tuck that under if I can. A little thick in there, but I think I'm happy with it. I could come in with a, I feel like I should be cutting that out. That's too thick right there. It's got a thickness here. That really should come out. What are you doing, Mary? I'm tearing it apart again. I'm gonna try to trim that out a little. Goo on my scissors. Cut it like, you know, we cut our envelopes at an angle. That's what I'm going to try to do with this. I should have done it before I had all that tape on it. There, it's not quite as thick. I might end up putting something across here. Something like what? Something like this. How far down does that go? That might be fun. Because I could carry on this. Yes, Mary, just carry on. I kind of like that idea. I think I'm going to do it. Cover up all my mistakes. It's a fabric journal. What can I say? It's a fabric journal. Let's get this off. What I did here. I want to put this piece on first. We'll leave that. We'll see how this stays. I'm not sure how this is gonna, it's sticky now. It'll be interesting to see how long it stays through all my uses of it. Put this release paper back on it so I can cut it. I kind of like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Where's that? We'll save that. Let's put this here. Cover all that up. I kind of like it. This is not entirely taped down in here, right in there. I think I'm going to cut that. Let's fold it like this. Because that won't stick. There we go. Yeah, same thing down here. Well, you can put tape there. No. Mary's just pondering. Mary's in her world. Mary's in her world. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. Violet says, Arlene, Meri is going over an hour away from Kearney. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half, maybe. What's in Kearney? What's in Kearney? What did I miss? Oh, a sewing thing? A sewing machine store? Vinegar water should remove the sticky from your scissors. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Glue it, Joyce says. Okay. I will glue it. I was thinking that, Joyce. I trimmed that top part, and then I thought, oh, look at the bottom part. I was thinking that. I just didn't say that. GMTA, great minds think alike. Yeah. Bye, Julie. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going to pull that zine out in a minute and see how dry it is. It should be pretty dry by now. Now this, I kind of want right in here, I think. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with this. We'll see over this big lump of a... It seems to be sticking pretty good. If it doesn't work, we'll go back and glue it. like that. I kind of like it. I left a little brown up in there, and I put this up higher, but that's okay. Mary says it's okay. She doesn't mind. I'm just finding my way through this. This is just an art journal for me. Fabric art journal. First one I've ever made. I'm putting the release paper back on here so I can trim it. See if I can't trim it the same size here. Vinegar water. I can do that. I like vinegar. I like to clean our stainless steel. We got it, the sink is stainless steel, and our dishwasher is stainless steel. And that vinegar cleans it off pretty good. Got a little paper in here. Let's remove that paper. Come on. You were only temporary. There you go. There we go. Now I have this. I might take a little of this and put it up here. Just a little strip. Is this what was left from? No, it was this. This is what was cut off of it, would match. Let's cut a strip of it. Let's put that right back in there. I cut off just a tad bit too much, or too little. There we go. Oops. Yeah, that tape is gooey stuff. There. Vinegar water. Okay, so where are we on this? Where are you guys? I'm amazed that you all haven't given up on me. Or Gugon. Yeah, Gugon would work too. Or WD-40. All of those I think would work. I'm kind of liking this. So this is my front cover here, and this is the wraparound. And I have enough strength in here that I can put a button or a tie or something around there. But I really do think what I need to do next is this, because I need to put this on so that I can bind it and bind it. If I don't put this on and I bind it, then I'll have trouble getting this on the side here. So how am I going to put it on? If I use that tape, it will, I think that tape will be sticky through this. This is a really fine net. I should have probably put it on before I did this. No, because I want that over that. I could stitch it. And if I did that, I probably would not bind it tonight. I could probably just hand stitch it on there. Boy, that would ruin the pretty stitching of that. Isn't that applique beautiful? I'm going to put fabric squares in it. It's a fabric journal. I'm going to put fabric squares, 6-inch fabric squares in it. It's made out of flannel sheets. I've got 84 pages. It will probably, 84 pages will probably, this probably will not, well, that's it too. If I fan that out, I may not want to bind it until I get all my pages filled. I'm not sure about that. Because it will probably fan out. But if it fans out, if it alligators out, I'll just let it alligator. I'll probably put it, maybe I'll put another wraparound on it. Because I could attach another wraparound to this. And if I needed more binding, just say that this eventually become my back cover because it fanned out so much and I needed all of this space, I could still use that as the back cover and not have a wraparound, or I could put another wraparound on this. So I think I will bind it and just let it alligator it at once. It will be years before I get it done. But my question is, how am I going to attach this beautiful netted applique onto this? I think hand stitching it will be probably the best option, except for my hand stitching is not as beautiful as this applique. If I use the carpet tape, it's going to be sticky through the netting, I'm pretty sure. I could glue it just on the applique parts or put that carpet tape just on the applique parts. I could do that and wrap this around and glue this down. I could do that. You would glue? Yeah, I'll probably be doubling it in thickness. So, and what I'll probably do then is add another wraparound, and if it doubles in thickness, it would probably, this wraparound would probably become the edge of the journal if it doubles in thickness. If it alligators out. I know because I'll be adding fabric in there. You would hand sew. Debbie says she would hand sew. Okay, we voted out the carpet tape. I'm thinking about putting glue on the back of the appliques to hold it in place, or even tape to hold it in place, because that won't show. That won't show, and that will hold it in place. And then I could fold this extra netting under and either stitch it or glue it on the back here. I mean, I have to trim it up and everything. I'm thinking that's what look, and I've got this pretty piece here. If I bring that down, then I lose this, but I think I'd rather lose that than lose this pretty piece here. Because this could go over on the back here pretty easy. I think I'll probably do it about like that. Well, but then I lose all my, I have to have this border here. It's going to have to come up a little because this wants to be there. That's what I got there. So then I'm losing my rows again. I guess I'm going to lose it. It'll go on the back here. And then this is thick enough that it's just going to hit the spine here. So I'll have to attach this real good because I had trouble with that. I had trouble with that coral lace on the spine. It wanted to pull up this way. So I think I'm going to stop on this tonight. I think I'm at a stopping point to where I probably need to think about this a little bit more. And if the top one doubles in size, maybe I already want to move this bottom signature over a little and give it some space in between the signatures. I don't know. Or maybe I just want to do, I could do just one signature. But I don't know if I want to do that either. I feel like I'm cheating myself out of half of my journal if I just do one signature. That really flattens it down. That really flattens it down. Now, one signature comes... Well, let me get it straightened out here. Now, well, I don't have it right yet. One signature would be about 44 pages. I could make another journal. There's nothing saying I couldn't make volume 1 and volume 2, but I wouldn't have this pretty on it, volume 2. But I'd have a lot of wraparound to go here. It still can come over a little more. No, I'm not getting that right. See, it has that much of a wraparound, which if it doubles in size, the smartest thing would be to only do one signature. Does Meri choose smart? Does Meri choose smart? No. Meri chooses big and fat. I suppose one signature is the way to go. I don't want to though. Venus says, Meri, how will that netting take usage as a cover? Is it durable enough? Would it be better to use it on an inside page? That's a good question. I don't know, to tell you the truth. I personally think because I'm putting it on the flannel, and if I glue or attach from the underside, attach each little piece down here, I think that it might be okay. I'm more worried about the spine, but see, now that I took out a signature, I have enough to go around the spine and cover the back. I'm still wanting to put this on the front. I get stubborn about these things. That's to come up a little bit more. I'm still wanting to put it on the front. It may not be that durable, Mina, but then again, I'm not personally that hard on things. I don't know. It's a fabric journal. I guess I'm going to go with one signature, and I'm stubborn. I'm going to use this on the front. If it rips and tears, it rips and tears, and I'll say Mina was right. I should have listened to Mina. Yeah, I think so too. I think I'm gonna compromise. I'm gonna do the one signature and keep my cover as it is. Keep my cover. And then if I get to a second journal, I'll already have the pages cut. I think that's what I'll do. What time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. Let's go and see how the zine is doing. Let's go see how the zine is doing. Oh, I had a lot more I wanted to get done tonight, but you can only do so much in one night. Yeah, I think this paint is dry enough to handle. We did a zine for Becky tonight. Her beautiful cards. I did a zine inspired by her cards. I think I'm going to have this one be the front. I'm going to have to have a closure for it, because this is done on cardstock and it's got paint in it. Let me stand up and hold it closer so you guys can see it. Make 2 signatures with the first one. Ah! You mean make 4 Oh, I see what you're saying. 2 signatures in the same book. Yeah, I can do that. So that's 10 pages. That's 10 pages. Divide them into 5 pages each. What if you put it on once you're done with it? Well, that's the problem. I want to bind it. And I want to bind it. I don't think you saw that, Violet. What did I do with it? Here. I want to bind it with this beautiful ribbon, like Lisa did. And if I bind it right away, I'll be able to bind it through this. But if I put this on after I bind it, it'll be hard to get this through the binding. And I want to do my binding coming out with my tassels at the end. And I think I'll have enough to do that. I might have to make my tassels separately and I'll probably use 2 pieces here for the binding on the inside. And that's why I want to do it first, if that makes any sense. So I think I could hold off binding it, but no, I'm going to make a journal out of it. And it'll be what it'll be. 1, 2, 3. I think I've got 11 pages here. 4, 5. And then there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here. This one here. How many do I have? 1. I gotta sit down again. 2. Oops. I should cut it. I should know better at canvas. Now this is a fabric mixed media art journal, so if there are strings and threads, I'm not going to sweat it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's kind of wrinkly. 5, 6. So this will be 1 signature. Suze, that was a good idea, 2 signatures. So this will be 1 signature. I didn't fold it right. Of course it's not folded straight. What do you mean, folded straight? Something like that. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 pages to a signature here, which is okay with me. So that would be 12 times 4, 48 pages. Is that right? 6 times 4 is 24. 2 times 24 is 48. So I'll have 48 pages here. I must have snatched a couple from my other signature. But it isn't like I'm going to be... The difference between this journal that I'm doing and what Lisa did with her journal is Lisa made her journal like this. She made her journal, and then she comes in and works on each page in her journal. I'm going to mount 6-inch squares in here. So I won't be working in this journal until I mount my finished square on here. So I'm not planning on, stitching on this page with different fabrics, and I might do 1 or 2 with washi tape or something. But I'm not planning on using this in the same way that Lisa is. I'm planning on making 6-inch squares and putting in here because I allowed an inch border on each side. This is an 8-inch square. So I think I'll get away with doing my cover first. I think I will. But I'm not going to work on that tonight. And now by only doing one signature, biting the bullet and doing one signature, I have plenty of room for expansion. That's what I'll do. Let's go back to the zine here. Let's go back to the zine. I'll put my journal here. And see, I'm going to bind it with this. This will be really pretty binding. I'm glad I got this. I've kind of paid more than I should have for that. And it was all stitched together. I wasn't happy with it. I bought it at the thrift store. They stitched it down the middle. They must have been making a huge long tassel for something. So here's the zine that I did for Becky, based off of her cards. And it's all dry. This is done with fine line paint applicator and scraps. And I'm going to punch out, I think just BU. And on my dynamo machine and mount it on that black paper. And I'll put it maybe across here someplace. BU on all of these. BEU. YOU. And here's the lady in the music. And here's the man dancing. He's the only man in there. See, he's got a baseball cap on. Here's the first one I did, and that whiteout pen and the signal were both real. Was it the signal? No, it was the whiteout pens. They were really juicy, so I came in with my fine liner. This one I've tried to put long hair on her. She's got long hair, long white hair, and she's got those, those sleeves that fan out. That's what that is. This one's kind of cool too. I like this one. This one is my favorite though, where she's kicking up her heels. Could make that the front page. I kind of like that. I could make that the front page. I kind of like it. I think I'll make that the front page. I'm gonna have to put a closure on it somehow. Maybe I'll just wrap a band around it. This goes to Becky. That's inspired by her cards. I'm going to pull it out this way. That's about all I got done tonight. all my chattering. Oh, and we gave away that fabric journal to Sue in the UK. Sue Hennessy in the UK won the fabric journal. Not the fabric journal, the canvas journal. Looks like Texas line dancing. Oh, that's funny, Carla. Hi, Rhonda. The wonder is great, not my under. Oh, Rhonda. Split the signature and see how 3 or 4 look in the book. Oh, I don't know if I want to do 3 or 4. Because that's a lot of binding. I'm just going to stick with 2. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Thank you, Arlene. She said the fabric journal's lovely. What if you put it on once you're done with it? Oh, yeah, we were talking about this. Yeah. Well, I think that this will be okay because, like I said, I'm not going to be working in this per se. I'm going to be making the fabric squares separately and mounting them in there. I think we covered that. Have you used Wonder Under? I know that's would Wonder Under work on a net piece though, Carla? I've used Wonder Under. It's kind of like a, I want to say a stabilizer type thing, isn't it? You iron it on. Would that work with the netting? What would happen to it in, it would work on the applique part. What would happen to the Wonder Under and the netting part? Do you know? Well, that's only because I followed Becky's lead on these. I watched how Becky did her cards. This is all styled off, and even then, I'm not sure I like this one with the long hair. She needs some help. But she is who she is. She is who she is. She's going, well, we all need help, Mary. Do any of you know what would happen if I use Wonder Under on the, what would happen on the netting part of this? Would it show through? Good night,